Hey everybody, it's Eric, the Snake Oil Guy. I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. And it's been a while since I've done a video, and I wanted to put together a video for a little while now on environmental toxins. Toxins that we've been exposed to for a long, long time, decades in some cases, that at one point when they were rolled out, when they were used, were generally regarded as safe. And later on down the road, they come to find out that they were very harmful to humans, animals, and the environment. And the reason why I'm doing this video is just so we don't forget what we're dealing with and really who we're dealing with when we're talking about mega corporations that really don't care about you and me, when we talk about government entities that are there to protect you and me, but have been found many times to side with the companies that they're there to protect us against. They are actually working for them in some regards, making laws that benefit the companies. So before I get into statistics, I just wanted to let you know that this is just information. That way you can make an informed decision. Because what I'm going to share with you is really kind of astounding. I didn't even know this. And these are just some numbers that I pulled off the internet. You have to do your own research and due diligence. But when we talk about things like lead many, many years ago, and it's still used today, don't get me wrong. You can still find lead being used in China, shipping products from China in toys, kids' toys, ceramics, all kinds of things. So lead is still very prevalent in our society today. It's been regulated in the U.S. to the point where not too many things, as far as I know, except the water in Michigan, things like that, and other states have lead in them, but that's because of lead pipes. But there's an example for you. But lead exposure, and this is an estimated estimated number based on historical data, where they went back and studied all these people and their blood samples. But the estimated deaths yearly, historically, was about over 400,000 per year. Some of it was from cardiac disease, other was just lead poisoning, but over 400,000 people per year historically since the invention or the introduction of lead into our environment has killed 400,000 people. I don't know what that number is today. They're going back many, many years. But there's one example for you where a product was, never even touted as dangerous or harmful, and it turns out that it's very harmful to us and causes lots of damage. Here's another one for you: asbestos. Asbestos was used so prevalent. It's all over the world. It was used for all kinds of applications. And right now, asbestos remediation and removal is huge, where they go in these warehouses and offices and buildings that are 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, and they start taking the asbestos out. But worldwide, asbestos is estimated to kill over 220,000 people per year. That's worldwide. And in the US, it's approximately 40,000 people worldwide. And I'm sure that number was higher going back 10, 15, 20, maybe 30 years ago, when the exposure was so much more. So there's a number for you: asbestos, and that was talked about quite a bit in this article I was reading. Here's another one: cigarettes. Cigarettes kill annually, and this is a current statistic, 480,000 people per year. Almost 500,000 people die of cigarette smoke, secondhand or just regular cigarette smoke, per year. And that's even after all the education. That's after all the suing and the lawsuits and all the things that the government, the circus that the government put on for us, taking on the big bad tobacco industry. It's still killing 500,000 people a year. And there's lots of other ones I could talk about. I could talk about mercury fillings. I could talk about mercury exposure with the fillings. That could be another one we discuss, or something that you look up on your own. Other procedures that we've used. That's not even taking into account pharmaceutical drugs that are pushed out on us that aren't really safe, and they're touted as safe. But the one that I wanted to talk about now, that is happening right now, that that I just don't hear too many people. I follow people that are talking about it, but that's Wi-Fi. That's cellular radiation. A lot of people aren't talking about that in the ways that they need to. Cellular radiation, or 5G, 4G, whatever you want to talk about, is going to be hundreds of times worse than cigarettes. Why? Because almost everybody is using a cell phone. Almost everybody is exposed to Wi-Fi, either in your home, at your work, or whatnot. And Wi-Fi is one of these things where you can't smell it, you can't taste it, you don't even know that it's there until the damage is done. And there are ways to protect yourself. But the main thing with Wi-Fi is it lowers your frequency. It causes all kinds of damage on a cellular level to you. It can cause cancer. It's been proven. The WHO is labeling these things as a possible carcinogen. And really, if you're not looking at your cell phone use or the Wi-Fi that's in your house, I encourage you, I urge you to start looking at that. Look at ways to start mitigating your exposure to Wi-Fi, to cell phone exposure. Stop using your cell phone, at your ear. Don't use Bluetooth, because that's right in your ear. Use a headset, right? Talk on the speakerphone. Stop your kids, moms. This is a plea to moms. Stop having your teenage boys carry their cell phones in their front pocket, okay? Testicular cancers skyrocketing. It's going to be an epidemic in the next 10, 15 years. I'm telling you that right now, okay? This is a warning. Girls, stop carrying your cell phones in your breast, in your bra right there. You're getting cancers in your breast, localized breast cancers. Again, stop talking on the cell phone the way you're doing. Hold it. Even the phones have disclaimers that say hold it like 8 inches to 12 inches from your head. That's what the phones say, right? You have this SARS rating, which is a joke. You have 5G, the 5G network that is coming out, which is a totally different animal, which is totally different radiation in general. It's going to change everything. Your exposure is going to be much higher. Look at Wi-Fi in your house. Hardline as many things as you can, your televisions, your computers. Put wires to them. Go back to Ethernet. Okay, there's easy ways to do that. You can get Wi-Fi routers that reduce the radiation. So again, guys, my name's Eric. I go by the name Snake Oil Guy. I'm really into teaching people about different ways to mitigate their exposures to toxins in their household, chemicals in their household. I'm an independent distributor with Young Living. I teach people about essential oils and the benefits of using essential oils in your house. But I also have interests in other fields, which is, Wi-Fi and radiation and just studying and learning about how to protect my family. So I hope you find this information helpful. If you do, like it, share it with your friends and family. I'm going to post it on my YouTube channel. But for the people local here where I live, I have a Facebook page called Skagit 5G Awareness. There are communities all over this country and all over the world, as a matter of fact, that are fighting against 5G, okay? The 5th generation of cellular coming out. And if you don't know anything about it, I urge you to go to Skagit 5G Awareness at Facebook. Learn about what's coming. Search and do some research on yourself, for yourself and your family. I really appreciate you watching this video. I hope you have a great day. God bless.